Yeah, welcome to the masterclass for True Abundance for Leaders. I'm so happy that you're here live. I see that people are coming in, and yeah, I hope you can hear me well as always. Maybe just write me in the chat if my sound is okay, and if, yeah, I think everything is okay. And as more people are coming in, I'm always happy to hear or to read where you are from. Thank you so much. So I only can see Facebook user. I'm live here on different platforms in both of my Facebook groups, in the German, in the English one. This masterclass is going to be held in English, so I hope that everyone that is listening can understand well what I'm gonna talk about. And I'm also on LinkedIn and on YouTube. And there is going to be a link above the video where you can, I think it says StreamYard. So if you want to click on it, I can actually read your name. Otherwise, I can only read Facebook user. So Jessica is here. Hi, Jessica. So happy you're here. So Jessica is my assistant. She's going to help me with the organization a little bit. And yeah, I'm so happy that we're actually kicking off the masterclass. And it's going to be a huge energetic event. And I've prepared a lot of content and meditations for you guys, light code activations. And I'm so fired up because I had the pleasure and the honor to actually meet Bruce Lipton yesterday in Vienna. It was a complete miracle. I didn't even know he was in Vienna, and I got invited to go there, and it was such a blast. And I have so many things I want to talk about also. A lot of the content he was talking about. And so maybe just let me know what your name is, where you are from, how you are. I hope you're also well. I'm right now in Vienna. For all of you that don't know me, I want to talk a little bit about my own path, who I am, what led me to be now a multiple best-selling author, actually, and a coach for many, many years, and how I found my own mission and my own purpose, because we have many, many people from around the world, especially in the International Soul Creation Facebook group. So a warm welcome to everyone that is here from the US, from Australia, from England. And I'm so happy that the group is growing and that we really are having an international community. And Ruth is here. Hi, Ruth from Hamburg. I'm happy that you're here. So good to see you. Then I see Facebook user. I can see your name. So maybe you want to click on the link above the video. Hope you're all well. So what can you expect in this masterclass? So we have 3 days altogether, and I'm going to be live here on all the platforms each day at the same time. So it's going to be at 5 p.m. Central European time, which is Vienna or Berlin, and 11 a.m. New York time. Okay, so this is going to be the time. And I'm going to be live here, and I'm also answering questions. So if you feel like, if you have questions, just write it into the chat. I can, when I read them, I can answer them. We also have a workbook for the masterclass. So this is the workbook. And for all of you guys that have been registered, you should have the workbook handy. If you haven't registered yet and you want to get the workbook, maybe just write here in the comments that you want to have the workbook, because then we can send you the link where you can still register for the masterclass, and you will get the workbook. And in the workbook, you will find a lot of exercises that I'm also going to be leading you through in the live and in the meditation. So really use it and just be here. And also maybe right now, just close all the other windows and tabs you have open, because the more you can concentrate and focus and really just be here in this space with me, with us, and in this high vibration, and really just, bring your whole self to the table. The more you can also grow and learn and really, really take it in. Okay, so just be here with me. And for all of you guys that are gonna watch the replay, no problem, just use the time and use the energy. Okay, so today or tonight, I'm gonna be talking about the all-in. Great. I only see Facebook users, so maybe you click on the link, then I can see your name. Awesome, you're all in. Great. So what's the topic for the 3 days? Tonight, I'm going to be talking about the 5 levels of the soul purpose. how you can listen to the voice of your soul, how you can feel your soul frequency. And this is also my first book, Soul Creation, The Power of Source Aligned Manifestation. It is translated into English. So maybe, hi Johannes, it's so nice you're here. So maybe Jessica, you could give the link to the first book in the comments. That would be great, because it's translated into English. And my second best-selling book is also translated. But for now, let's concentrate on this one, because in this one, I am describing the process I'm going to be talking about in the next few days. So tonight, we will really open up and just, feel the voice of the soul and the energy and the unique soul print. You have, each of us has a unique soul print, and really, really remember why you're here. This is what the purpose, the soul purpose is, the reason why you came here on this planet, why you came to the earth, and why you have specific talents also, and something really unique about yourself. So I'm going to be talking about that. And then also I want to lead a powerful meditation. So really stay till the end, because the meditations, as I heard, Gisela is also here. I'm so happy you're here. Gisela was one of the clients that jumped in June into Awakening Leaders. So I'm also going to be talking about Awakening Leaders, the mentoring program I'm offering. And she just told me a few days ago that the meditations are so powerful. So stay till the end, because we are gonna open the room for healing, for master energies, for ascended masters, and to really download high vibrational light codes, and just, the highest and purest light you can ever imagine. And with this energy, we're gonna expand, and you will just, expand your own mind, and just expand and overcome the limitations that you probably have imposed on yourself, because each of us, we all have these limitations and these fears and these beliefs. That was what Bruce Lipton yesterday, he talked a lot about beliefs, the convictions, the belief systems, and how they also influence our own cells, our genes, our biology. So we're gonna really shift deep paradigms together, and open a space for manifestation, for source aligned manifestation, that you really can plug in to source, or you can dial into source and feel what's really true and what's really there, like the light. Yeah. So this is what's going to be happening in the meditation. So stay till the end. And then tomorrow I will talk about the fear barrier, or the terror barrier. Many of you have, maybe those that have read my book, or those that are my clients, they know that I'm always talking about the terror barrier. It was one of my mentors, Bob Proctor. He introduced the term, and we are going to push through the barrier together. Because the fear itself is never the problem. The problem is that we are actually stopping where the fear starts. So what we need to do when we have a new goal, we have to overcome the fears and the terror barriers. And this is what we're going to do tomorrow. And then on the third day, on Wednesday, I will talk about true abundance, because this whole masterclass is about abundance, true abundance, about manifesting money flow, financial prosperity, but also abundance on all the other levels, which are equally important, like spiritual abundance, mental abundance, relationships that are truly abundant, or time abundance. So I'm sure that many of you here have a wish and a dream to become more free in your life. I've read the answers of many of the new group members that actually wrote that they are still in a job where they feel they exchange money for time, and they're not really fulfilled, right? And what I'm helping people to do since many, many years now is to really, first of all, remember your purpose. your unique purpose, your unique gift, and then to manifest true abundance, and also with your business, because I'm a spiritual business mentor, to really follow a strategy that is designed for you, like tailor-made, not a strategy that is for everyone, but a strategy that is really for you, that fits you, and the strategy where you can completely identify with, and where you feel those are my values, and I'm aligned in my integrity, I'm aligned with my innermost truth. Because to be honest, in my own experience, in my own life, in my own business, and also in the many clients I have had the privilege to accompany, the one thing that I'm completely 100% sure of or certain of is that you can only manifest long-lasting success and true abundance, also financial abundance, sustainability, when you are following your heart and your soul. You can never be happy and successful when you're following your ego. You have to remember who you really are, and you have to really connect and anchor yourself in this essence, in the spiritual essence or the spiritual DNA, and really plug into that source consciousness, this soul frequency. And when you are able to do that on a continuous basis, like daily, then things are going to flow easily. Things are just going to manifest like that, because you're going to be an antenna for miracles and for synchronicities. Okay, and this is what we're going to do together. So before I will talk a little bit about my own path, for those of you that don't know me, maybe write me in the chat. Just send me a heart. I'm always happy to see a heart. Or if you feel you want to manifest from soul and from source, just write soul or source, because the more you're active here, the more we have, the energy is amplified in the room. Okay, so if you want to just drop a heart in the chat, or just write source or soul. And I see many people are coming in still. That's awesome. Thank you, Jessie. So nice to have you here. It's always great to work with you. Yeah, so Gisela, source, yay! Absolutely. So we really want to start with source and just connect with source, with God, with the universe, with the creator, with soul, with our own master self. And I'm also going to be talking about master energies, and especially the ascendant masters. Thank you, Ruth. Because master energies are high vibrational beings, enlightened beings that can really help us to raise our own frequency and to manifest from source. And like my own, like how did I find my own purpose? This is what I wanted to talk about. So actually, I had a very full-on spiritual awakening in my early 20s. I did a lot of meditation, and I always knew that my purpose was to help people and to be in the coaching field or in the field of meditation, spirituality, and to really help other people to remember the reason why they're here. So I started as a young adult to do intense meditation retreats, like 10-day silent meditation. I went to India. I spent a lot of time in the US in an academy for teachers for A Course in Miracles. Maybe some of you know what that is. It's like a path to enlightenment. And this is where my channel really opened up. And like all my clear senses, like clairvoyant, clairaudient senses, they all opened up, and I started to see and feel more and could read the energies. And after these years of practice, I felt I need integration. I really need to ground myself and come back to Vienna and really pursue my career as a coach. And that's been now almost 15 years ago. And since then, I have never done anything else. I never was an employee in a company. I always was self-employed. I really am an entrepreneur from, this is like my natural, maybe it's a natural thing I have. And I have had for many years a practice here in Vienna. And one of the things I was teaching was channeling. So I helped other coaches and consultants to open up their channel of intuition, of psychic abilities, of clairvoyance, and really use it also in their work. And then I felt I was really called to position myself as a business mentor, because I just love business. I'm very creative, and I just love to help people to reach the next level with their business, with their purpose, with their creativity. And that's why I pivoted a few years ago from working offline to now mainly, or actually only, working online, and helping people to really manifest lasting success and prosperity, financial prosperity, meaning with their soul purpose. So this is how I was led to doing what I do, and I'm just doing it with all of my heart, and it's the most beautiful and most fulfilling thing I could ever imagine. And the meaning, the joy, the feeling of purpose, of significance that you are gaining from helping others is something that can never really be paid for. So that's why I want to encourage you, because many of you are here in the group that maybe are playing with the thought of becoming a coach, because they feel I have a calling, I want to help other people, or maybe you have invested in yourself, you have done a lot of trainings, as I did, like Ruth, for example, and you really feel, well, now is the time, now is the moment that I want to pursue that calling, I want to follow it, and I want to manifest it, and I want to take action. And this is one of the reasons why I'm giving this live workshop, because I want to encourage you that you are really needed right now. It doesn't really matter how many other coaches there are on the market. There are so many people that need help right now, because we live in a very difficult time, very uncertain times, and there's so much chaos, a lot of anxiety, and people are not centered. People need certainty, and don't really look so much on the outside. Look in the inside and really listen to your innermost calling, and to the voice, and to this feeling of certainty, because this is what the soul frequency feels like, or your intuition feels like. If you're in the mind, in the thoughts, you're always going to be distracted, or you're going to buy into lies, into illusions. So really the practice, and this is why I love meditation, because meditation is one of the tools that help us to calm the mind, to recenter us, to let go of these nonsense, of all the thoughts that are in our own minds that are meaningless actually, and to really listen to truth and to follow it. So if you're here right now, and many of you already have amazing businesses, so it doesn't really matter if you're starting or if you already have an amazing business. Even if you're in the field like me for like 15 years and you've coached thousands of people, there's always a next level. So there's always more, right? Because I work with a lot of people that are very successful already, And I know it from my own experience, from my own life, but also from the people I work with, that no matter what level of success you have reached, there is more, because the universe is expanding. The universe is not static. The universe is expanding, it's moving. And we are part of that. We are part of the universe that is expanding. So when you feel, oh my God, there is like a wave of growth, something new is knocking on the door or coming in, just be grateful. Don't pull back. Just be open. Open your mind, ask the right questions. This is always important. Ask the questions. And as I said, the more your channel opens up, the more your intuition is open and clear, the more you will just get the answers like this. And you will feel the certain, you will feel the directions, you will feel the pulse, and you will be almost, it will almost be effortless. This is manifesting with source. You do not use your own energy, you use the energy of the universe. You're being moved, and it's really effortless. And so even if you're already really successful and you're here, there is a reason. No one is here without a reason. Also in the live call. And if you feel like there is something new coming in, or maybe you feel you've been doing something for a while, maybe for many years, really successfully, but for some reason that is maybe unexplainable to yourself or to your mind, you feel, well, I kind of feel it's over. I'm not passionate about it anymore. I'm not feeling this complete awe and euphoria and joy. Then this is a really good sign that it actually is over and something else is calling you, because we have deep reservoirs of potential within us. This is what my mentor, Bob Proctor, always used to say, and I just love it when I think of it. He said, we have deep reservoirs of potential, and we're here to be a reflection of the mind of God. We're here to create heaven on earth. And this is one of the things that Bruce Lipton said yesterday at the end of this amazing day and talk. I was so moved and so touched. And he said, we are here to create heaven on earth because we are godly. We are made of source. We are made of light, of energy. This is the truth. Like behind matter is energy. It's the field. Like in the quantum physics, we call it the field. And the field is like energy waves, all of the waves that interact together, the entanglement of the waves. And this field is informing matter. And this is what we actually see and perceive as a three-dimensional reality. But the truth is behind it. The truth is the energy. The truth is the wave function behind it. And the more you can relax into this knowing, because it's a knowing we all have. We all know that there is more to, to just this body. We know that there is more. We know that we are mind. We know that we're soul, and we know that we have a deep connection that can never ever be disconnected, actually. And the more you relax into that knowing and create from it, the faster you can actually manifest, and the easier you can also overcome fears. Okay, so this is creating from the field, and I'm going to show you the 5 levels of manifestation and the 5 levels of soul purpose. But before I'm going to show you, maybe just if you have questions, let me know. I see Ruth is here, Gisela is here. I'm so happy you're both here. And yeah, I hope you can feel the energy. I mean, the energy is always so amazing in the lives. And especially in this masterclass, because in this masterclass, I will invite, and I already invited the Ascended Masters. So maybe before I show you the 5 levels of manifestation and the 5 levels of soul purpose, let me just explain what is an Ascended Master, if you don't know what it is. So a master, an Ascended Master is, they are very benevolent beings of love and light. They are ascended. So what means ascension? It means that they have had many lifetimes on earth and they have reached a level of enlightenment where they no longer need to come back. So they overcame the wheel of reincarnation. And this is what an ascended master is. And so these are the highest evolved beings you can imagine. And they are still in the spiritual world, watching over us. They overlighten us and they help us in our own evolution. They help humanity in ascension, they bring awareness to the planet. And I work with these masters for many, many years, and I'm teaching, especially in the mentoring program I'm going to be talking about in this week, the Awakening Leaders. I'm helping others, and Gisela is one of those that already went through the process. I'm helping people to really open up to these master energies and to use them. And you're going to feel them here in the meditation and in the life. So just be open. And it could be that you maybe feel a little dizzy or tired, but just be open and curious what's going to happen. So why are these master energies helpful? One of the reasons why I find it extremely helpful is that they help us to raise our own frequency and our own energy. And the energy is the secret of the universe. So the whole universe is based on laws, and the law, one of the main or most important laws of the universe is the law of resonance, or the law of attraction. So I'm pretty sure you have already heard about it, otherwise you wouldn't be here in my call. The law of resonance and attraction. So what does that mean? Many people try to manifest and they still don't, they never reach their goals. They never really get the results they want to manifest. Why is that? What is the main mistake? Maybe if you have an idea, write it into the comment. One of the most important mistakes you can make is that you're working on the intellect, on an intellectual level, and you're not fully feeling and embodying what you want to manifest. You're not able to change and to raise your own frequency, your own vibration. And vibration is the key to learn to be the master of energy and the master of vibration. And this is what the Ascended Masters help us, because they are masters and they are in this amazing high frequency where they can just lift us up, right? And so maybe let's just look at this. I'm sure you have already seen it. If you have read my book, Soul Creation, these are the 5 levels of manifestation. And each of those levels is equally important. They are connected to each other. They are intertwined. So let's start with the I am, okay? And the I am is probably the most important one because it's the first one. And what does it mean to say I am? I am are the most powerful words in the universe, because every sentence you say that starts with I am is like a wave that you send out into the universe. And whatever we think, whatever we feel is frequency, and we send it out. And for getting sustainable results, it is important that you're not only thinking, so we have the mindset here, you're not only thinking what you want, you're also feeling what you want. And if you can feel it, if you can truly sense it and feel it, you're really close to changing your energy, because you're embodying it, and you're acting as if you're really taking action. So this is the fourth one. You're taking action from the new I am, from the future. And then you're really close to also manifest the experience, right? So those are the 5 levels. And maybe right now, let's do it together. And I see Gisela is writing, you have to create from the future. Absolutely. You have to create from love, from abundance, from your future self, not from the past. And as I said, we have deep reservoirs of potential within us. And anything you can think of, anything you actually can imagine is already there. It's there right now, because in the quantum, we live in a quantum universe where everything happens at the same time. So maybe just think of one of your goals and just close your eyes for a moment, and we're going to do it at the end of the live in a powerful meditation also, but maybe just do it now and think of one of your goals and really tune into the I am, into the person you need to become in order to manifest it. Who do you need to be? How would you talk? How would you sit or walk? Breathe it in and feel it in. And then make it a little bit bigger, because we want to dream big. We want to go out of the comfort zone, right? Amazing. And now just tune into the frequency, because the frequency, the energy, is the secret for manifestation. Just dial into the frequency. You can also look at it like that. These are infinite frequencies. So the whole universe is based on frequencies, on energy, and there are infinite lines or layers of frequency. And every human being has a very unique frequency. It's almost like a soul print or a fingerprint. It's unique. It's like a unique sound. And Bruce Lipton, yesterday, he talked about it. It was very interesting. It's a little hard for me because it's also very complicated. He talked about it from the level of the cells, that each person has unique identity receptors, that are connected to the cells. And this is what a human being is, right? So you can look at it from a biological level, but also from the energetic level. So every person, every human being has a unique print, soul print. And in order to manifest your goal, you need to find it first in the energy. So your goal, your vision is somewhere here, one of these lines. And it should be, of course, a higher vibration than what you're here, what you're living right now. The goal, why do we need goals? First of all, we need goals because it's a natural thing. Every human being wants to grow. It's like a natural thing we want. It's a need almost. And many people don't allow themselves to grow because of the paradigms. So paradigms are these deep-seated programs in the subconscious, and we need to learn to change them. And this is what I help people to do, because my nickname is also the detective of the subconscious. And you really need to be able to read the language of the subconscious and the language, the energy, the language of energy. And then you can help other people to change the paradigms. And so we need to change our programs, our paradigms, to remember that we're here to grow, because it's very natural that we want to grow, because we have all of this power and potential and reservoirs within us, right? And the universe is expanding. So maybe let's just, throw out all of these limiting beliefs that you're maybe feeling right now. These ideas: I'm not good enough, I'm not safe, other people can do it better, right? And just feel, what is it that you really want, right? And then find the frequency, because it is a frequency. And the more you can connect to the frequency, it's almost like finding a broadcast in a radio, like a radio station, because these frequencies are like radio broadcasts, and we have to learn to tune into the right station or the right broadcast, the right frequency, and then to continuously receive it and to connect with it. And I can read a question from Christine, which is, I think this is a really good question. What is the trick to stay in the frequency? Yeah, very good question. There are many tricks to it. How do I start? I think I could talk about it for a long time. I think it has to do with mind discipline, to be honest, because thoughts are frequency. So what we are thinking is affecting our feelings, is affecting our behaviors, our routines, and then is affecting our experiences. And we are not manifesting only when we sit down and meditate and manifest. We're actually manifesting all the time, right? And we need to discipline our minds. We need to be very vigilant with thoughts, with patterns in our mind that play themselves out, where we are just not aware what we are thinking. So it has to do with awareness and consciousness. And the more awareness you have, the more consciousness you have, the faster you will actually remember or catch yourself when you're in one of these autopilots, in these paradigms that are just playing themselves out, like fear, for example. So I would suggest meditation, right? Meditation, or any training or practice of mindfulness, for example, coaching skills. There's so many. And the more awareness you have, the less you will buy into illusion, the less you will be able to be fooled, because your senses are open, your clairvoyant, clairaudient, claircognizant sense is just open. You can read and hear thoughts, feel others, you can feel what someone is thinking or feeling, and it's very easy then to navigate. Yeah, it's easy to make the right choice because you are aware. And on the other hand, the more unaware or unconscious you are, the less power you also have, right? So the whole goal of all the things we are all doing here, coaching, human, like growth, we want to grow, what is actually the meaning and the purpose of it? What is the goal? The goal is integration, is to become more powerful, is to remember more of who we really are, right? So awareness is the key. And the more awareness you have, the more you are navigating your own life, and you're not being navigated by some power that's outside of you. This is the victim consciousness, but we want to be in the master consciousness, the manifesting consciousness, that we are the creators of our own life and of our own experience, right? And of course, this is a path. It's like we're here, we have this, I brought my little, in German we say Sanduhr. I brought it because it reminds me always of, that time is short, right? And we have been given this amazing gift of a lifetime here on the planet, in a human body, and we are here to use it. We're here to bring joy into the world. We're here to reflect the light of God, to reflect the love of God. We're here to help, to be of service. And we are here to grow. Yeah, it's a path to enlightenment, to awakening. And as I said, the master energies, they help us because they have reached the level of enlightenment. And each of us is a master already, but we have to still learn and remember that, of course. And we can use that, and we can connect to these powerful helpers and to our own higher self to just reach it a little bit faster with less pain, right? To just take the right path right away and not make so many detours. Okay. So joy. Okay, yeah, fear is overwhelming, especially because it's collective. So the universe and everything you see out there is not only a personal reality, it's a collective one. And it can be overwhelming, it can be powerful, it can be so overwhelming that you don't want to leave your flat. Many people suffer from anxiety, from depression, from burnouts. And this is because our collective reality right now is pretty intense. Yeah, let's say it like that. And in order to stay healthy and sane, you need a lot of discipline. You need a lot of resilience and help, right? You need to be able to disconnect, to plug out of certain radio stations or broadcasts of frequencies of fear, for example. And you need to be able, on the other hand, to plug in to these higher realms of consciousness, higher frequencies, source, soul. And the more and also the faster you are able to plug in, the less time you will need to create things you actually don't want to experience. Okay. And then you become a powerful master manifester. And this is what all of you are able to do, because we can do it together. Isn't that amazing? Yeah, just write me in the chat if you find it also amazing. I find it amazing. I think it's amazing that we are here together, and we have the privilege to grow. We have the privilege to follow our calling. We have the privilege to be creative in so many countries still. In this time that we're living, people are not free. People suffer from, thank you, Ruth, they suffer from existential fear. There is wars, etc. So like, just use that for your own gratitude, and to really feel the privilege and the gratitude that we all have, that we are able to use our time for the greatest good and for a higher good, right? And to follow our soul purpose. So let's maybe, before we do the meditation, look at this one, because this is actually the topic I want to talk about. There's always so much that comes to my mind, so I have to look a little bit on the time because I want to have enough time for the meditation. So these are the 5 levels of soul purpose. This is actually the topic of the day, and this is also described in my book, right? Soul Creation. Maybe Jessie, if you want, give the link again into the chat, because it's translated into English. And I think it can be really interesting and helpful for many of you if you haven't read it yet. So these are the 5 levels of soul purpose. And again, they are intertwined, right? They are all equally important. And let's start with joy. Why is joy important? Because joy is the highest frequency. Joy is what we really are. If you are connected to Source and to your own soul, you are in a constant bliss. It's like a constant joy, no matter what's going on around you. I can guarantee you. It sounds a little weird maybe, but it's the truth. Because you're just fueled with joy, with light. You're just radiating, and you have this amazing energy about you. You get this amazing charisma, and people love it, right? So this is very important also, to magnetize people into your life, partners, friends, also dream clients. Radiation, radiate joy. And if you remember what your highest joy is, you will have a very good advice for finding your soul purpose. So for example, and if you want, just write it in the chat. What is your highest joy? Remember, what did you really like to do as a child? What was it? For example, I loved to write, and I loved to read. So those are the things. I was like a kid that sat in the room and was just reading, writing. So this is what I love to do. Okay. And usually the things that we already did as a child, and that we still can do for hours without getting tired, this is the purpose, because we are here to be happy. Yeah, it's our right. It's a birthright to be happy. Okay, so ask yourself, what is your highest joy? And then, of course, we have the gift or the talent. So every person has unique gifts. We're all so talented and gifted. And of course, we need to train our gifts. We need to master our gifts. For example, myself, I was born with a psychic gift, with a gift of clairvoyance and just being able to read energies, but also have trained it for over 20 years. So the gifts, the talents that we are given, we have been given them for a reason. It's not only for ourselves to kind of sit on it and wait until something happens. We have been given the gifts to help, to make a contribution, to make the world brighter. We're here for a reason. You're here for a reason. So just ask yourself, and really, this is about self-love. Just don't play it down. Don't dim your light. Just really be self-confident and self-love, feel the self-love, and just be grateful for your gifts. Maybe you're an amazing cook. Maybe you're an amazing painter. Maybe you're an amazing writer or musician. What is your gift, right? So this is also a very important level, okay? And then we have weakness and crisis. And if you look at those two, maybe at first you would think, well, why weakness, why crisis? It doesn't feel positive, but it is positive, because the weaknesses, the vulnerabilities, the wounds, the traumas that we have, they are portals. They are portals into light and healing. They really open us up to receiving more light, higher vibrations. A trauma, a weakness, an issue that you have. Maybe you're over or high sensitive. It can be sometimes a burden because you just feel so much and you have a problem to set boundaries. But on the other hand, the weakness is also a strength. So try to integrate it and to not exclude your own weaknesses, because they can be powerful helpers and catalysts for growth and for awakening. Okay, as well as crisis, and that's why I wrote my second book about crisis. My second book is The 10 Dimensions of Crisis. It's also translated into English, and just writing the book was a huge revelation for myself, because I never really wanted to write a book about crisis, but I felt I had to, right? So this is also something where you're like, the calling is something, a feeling inside yourself, or a calling where you just know I have to do it. Even if there is resistance, even if there's a part of you that's like, well, I don't want to do it. This is the ego. This is the terror barrier. And this is what I'm going to talk about tomorrow. Okay. So, but listen to the deeper truth, the calling, the knowing, I need to do it. And this is what happened to me when I wrote the second book, and I actually wrote it a year ago within 6 weeks. I just sat down and had a complete download, and it was a huge awakening for myself and a revelation to write the book, because it shifted my perspective on crisis. Not only individual crises, but also global collective crises that we are facing now in a magnified way, in our times. And crisis is one of the levels of purpose, because crisis is, as I said, it's like a portal. It's like every crisis contains deep potential for learning, period. There is nothing in your life that happens without a reason, even if it feels like the worst nightmare. There's something, there's like a diamond in there. There is a gift, right? And even if there is pain, just sit with the pain, hold space, but be open to shift perspective, be open, and also ask. You can ask your soul, you can ask the intuition or master energies to show you God. You can ask God to show you the meaning or a new perspective. And then you will see and experience that behind crisis is learning. You will grow as a human being. You will become so much more empathic and being able to feel others, because you went through these kind of intense crises. And often, and this is what I help people when I do positioning coaching for the business, that we really look at your life and we are looking at it in a very deep manner, and you're just asking yourselves, what are the things that were really, really hard and that I wish maybe I didn't have had to endure. And then often these things are the things that you can use for your positioning, because you will be able to help others on a very deep level, because you know it, like you've experienced it, right? So crisis. And then, of course, the fifth level is service. So service. What does the world need right now? Don't only look on yourself. Always try to open it up and to achieve a higher and broader perspective. What does the world need right now? Because your purpose is something that you uniquely are able to do, because you are you, because you have your unique vibration. Yeah, this is what you are, right? You're a mass of energy, and you function on frequencies. You're this vibrational antenna, and you have your gifts, you have your weaknesses, your crisis, and because you are who you are right now, you are able to fulfill a very unique and specific task or function in the world for others. Because we are all here, especially the light workers. So you guys, yeah, those of us that have had the privilege to have amazing mentors, read amazing books, and to be able to get all this amazing knowledge, which used to be a secret knowledge. So we are privileged. And that's why we have to use our time. We have to follow the calling, right? Because there's something that only we can do, or there's something that only you can do. This is your purpose, okay? So those are the 5 levels. And as I said, you have a workbook. In the workbook, you have all these questions that I was talking about right now. So if you don't have a workbook, then you have not been registered probably. Just let us know in the comment or write me a DM, a personal message. Because in the workbook, you can go deeper into the content that I was talking about and really reflect on it, sit with it, and just take it really personally. Use the time that we have together, and don't just let it pass by, but really use it and work with it, because you will get so many gems. You get so much insight if you use it. And sit with these 5 levels with the questions in the workbook and ask yourself, and not only ask yourself, but ask spirit. Yeah, ask the masters, ask God, the universe, for help and showing you. And then tomorrow we will continue. But before I will finish the first evening, I of course want to lead the meditation. Thank you, Jessica. Yeah, this is the link. So if you have no workbook yet, you haven't been registered, you can still register in the link, okay? And in the meditation, we will open the room and we will connect with an archetype and one of the Ascended Masters, because there are many. So I don't want to overwhelm you with too many names, but I want to introduce each evening one of the archetypes and the masters, so you get a feeling for it, and maybe you already know them. So tonight in the meditation, we will invite the master Saint-Germain, who is working on a violet ray, and he's very much connected to the pioneer, right? To the visionary, the one that has visions, to the inventor, because one of his incarnations was Christopher Columbus. And Christopher Columbus is one of the archetypes that I personally just love. Yeah, I'm just like so in awe of him, because I have a strong pioneer mind, and maybe you also have. And in the meditation, we will connect with Master Saint-Germain and the pioneer. And of course, we will download powerful light codes and manifest together our highest visions. Okay. And thank you so much, liebe Gisela, dear Giselle, for your comments. And I hope you enjoyed the content. And let's just, if you're in a safe place right now, just close your eyes. If not, maybe find another time to do the meditation and just listen. But you should be in a, you shouldn't be driving a car or anything. Maybe just sit down or lay down and just, enjoy the meditation. Okay? Okay. So first of all, thank you so much for being here. And just take a few deep breaths. And really allow yourself to become still in your mind and drop down into the heart. Connect with your heart. Let your mind become still and just be grateful. Let's start with gratitude. Just feel what is great in your life. What are you really honestly grateful for? And name the things, feel the things, and just let's send out a huge wave of gratitude into the universe. And receive the gratitude that comes back. Anything that you send out is coming back to you. You receive it equally at the same time. Actually, this is the magic. So powerful. And let's start with the soul purpose. And if you have already found your purpose, let's go for a next level with it. What is the next level? Vision. And if you're now kind of at the beginning and you don't really have an idea, just take one of the levels, maybe the joy, the gift, and just ask yourself, what is calling me right now to do? Where is joy? Where is the highest joy? And just let it now appear. And we're here to dream big. You are here to be bold. Don't be too shy. Don't be too small. Just don't play small. Just expand and imagine yourself. See yourself, how you live, how you already manifested, how you followed your calling. See yourself as this new version, this new I am. And let's destroy and uncreate now all of these beliefs, these convictions, these fears that you maybe feel, paradigms that come from your ancestors, your family systems. Let's destroy and uncreate all of that. Let it go. And now together we want to invite the violet flame master Saint-Germain, who is working on the violet flame. We invite him, and you can imagine and visualize that the violet energy is now being downloaded in your energy field, in your body, and it finds its way to the parts and regions that need it most. And violet, the color itself is transformation, change, letting go of the old, opening up to the new. So feel the power of the violet and Master Saint-Germain, the light codes of change. And let's now together invite the powerful archetype of the pioneer, the visionary, the inventor. And you can see the image with the boat and the archetype of Christopher Columbus, who found the New World, who discovered a new continent by following courageously his intuition, his inner voice. And this quality we can now download and activate in ourselves, the quality of the Columbus, the quality of the pioneer that doesn't listen to the voice of fear. You only listen to your calling, to your knowing, the sixth sense, the intuition. And now one more time, what is calling you? What is your purpose? What do you really want? How do you want to live? Maybe it's a completely new vision that's scaring you, and that's okay. These big goals, they can scare you a little bit, but it doesn't mean that you will stop. You will just keep going. And now we activate together the light codes of discernment, discipline, commitment. These are really important. Not losing your path. We're activating the light codes of courage. And now you can download it from the quantum field. There is an invisible field of energy that is creating the reality. And everything is there. You can download it. Download it into your cells, into your body, into your subconscious, into your brain, and feel now the upgrade, the update. Breathe it in. And once again, breathe out all the old limitations, belief sentences, the fears. Let it go and feel how the violet ray and the powerful master Saint Germain is helping you now to let go and to get a complete upgrade and update. Isn't that amazing? And just relax, open up, relax. You don't have to do anything right now. The light finds its way, and you can just enjoy the process and open your heart and soul and feel how the energy comes in and how you're activated and how you're really moving into the right direction, because you are being drawn from the future that is already there, your future self that is calling you, that is reminding you, I am there, I exist. So the future is drawing you in, the future self is drawing you in, and you can just speed up, accelerate, and you feel that the universe has your back. It's standing behind you, and it really pushes you into the right direction. And the faster you go, the less you look to the right or left, because you just focus on the goal. And you feel you're almost there. And you become it. Now become it fully, embody it. Who do you want to be? Who do you need to be? Be the vibration fully. Feel the vibration and send the vibration now out into the universe. This is now my new reality. This is what I am. I am that, right? And now open up all the chakras, the lower chakras, to be fully embodied in the vibration. And we're calling in all the Ascended Masters now to help us, because they work as a team. They're a really powerful team. And you can just tune into these beings, enlightened beings of love and light, and they have so much help and compassion and love for us. They really love you unconditionally. And now feel how you can open up more and become more and more and more receptive, and more open and just relaxed. That's the key, to really relax into the higher frequencies, to kind of melt into it like honey, right? And you will feel that the transmission and the light code activation is going to continue after the meditation in the evening and during the night also, and it is really encoded in the video. So even if you watch the replay, you will get the full activation. And now feel what has changed. And really be aware of how you changed your own energy with the help of the masters, but you changed it by letting go. It's a deep letting go and relaxation that actually raises the energy, right? So what has changed? And really become aware of who do you want to be, who do you need to be to become a powerful magnet for your visions, your goals that are already there in the field. The only thing you have to do is to become aware of it and to relax into it. No pushing, no forcing. Melt into it, right? And receive it. Wonderful. And breathe in again, breathe in the light codes and breathe out one more time. Everything you want to let go, the old stuff that you no longer need. And breathe in again, beautiful light codes. Breathe out everything you want to let go. Wonderful. And then in your own time, you can slowly come back and maybe just, let me know how you feel and write it into the chat. I'm happy to hear or to actually read it. Thank you so much for being here. It's been wonderful that all of you actually stayed till the end of the call. And you really were in there. I could feel you. I can really feel energies, and just when I do the meditations, it's so wonderful for myself. So thank you so much for your presence, and thank you, Ruth. In peace. How do you feel? Maybe you're still kind of in the meditation, but I'm always happy to hear that. And it's been really great. Wow, so many of you are here live. Thank you. Beautiful, Christine. Thank you so much for being here. I think you're on YouTube. Jessica, Light. Wow. So it's amazing. And, just it's going to be amplified tomorrow and the day after tomorrow. So just be here, really be here. And you can listen to the replays, of course, and to the meditation again. The light codes are in there. They're encoded in the video. And tomorrow, same time. Thank you, wunderbar. Someone from YouTube, amazing. So same time, right? Tomorrow, it's going to be 5 p.m. European time, Vienna time, and 11 a.m. New York time. So wherever you are around the world, just tune in. And if you want, bring your friends. And then as well on Wednesday, I'm really looking forward to the next 2 days. And once again, thank you so much for being here. It's been a pleasure and a joy and a privilege, as always, to be able to teach here live. And I wish you a beautiful evening. And just take it in. It's still coming. It's like waves, it's really the light, and the light codes, they come like waves. So just be open and enjoy it. And hope to see you tomorrow. Thank you, everyone.